Europe is now on the brink of catastrophe. A sensational report from the Munich conference of 2026 claims the era of the American security umbrella is officially coming to an end. While Donald Trump is turning NATO into a commercial enterprise, Putin is already preparing the ground for a new war that will go far beyond Ukraine. Why are European leaders in a panic? Which countries will be the Kremlin's next targets? And will the European Union manage to create its own army while Washington washes its hands of the situation? Now you'll learn the full details of the report that's being called the obituary of the old security system. And for more information, be sure to check out our detailed report. You're on the Glavred channel and I'm your host Evgeny Serov. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. The main thesis of the Munich report: the Trump administration no longer considers Europe's security a strategic interest of the United States. Washington is increasingly acting as an arbiter rather than an ally. Trump makes it clear that lethal aid to Ukraine and the protection of the eastern flank are now solely the responsibility of the Europeans themselves. According to the report, trust in NATO's Article 5 has been undermined. Trump is promoting the idea of a dormant NATO, where the US maintains a presence but does not guarantee intervention in the event of local conflicts. This creates a dangerous security vacuum that the Kremlin intends to fill as quickly as possible. The report contains alarming intelligence forecasts. Russia is not just rebuilding its forces, it is transforming its economy for a prolonged confrontation with the West. What is Moscow prepared for, according to the report? A regional war in the Baltics is possible within 2 years after a ceasefire in Ukraine. A local war against a neighboring nation. The overall risk of this will increase just 6 months after a hypothetical pause. The Munich report notes that a hybrid campaign is already underway. These are sabotage operations on power grids, cyber attacks, and massive violations of the airspace of Poland and Estonia, as happened in September 2025. Putin's goal is to test NATO's strength in a situation where the United States is distancing itself from Europe. The report pays special attention to Trump's peace plan. The authors describe it as a scenario that completely ignores the interests of Europe and Ukraine. The plan calls for large-scale territorial concessions from Ukraine, a sharp reduction in the size of the Ukrainian armed forces, and a complete renunciation of NATO membership. The comprehensive report concludes that without strong security guarantees, any temporary pause in hostilities will only be used by the Kremlin to rearm its forces and launch an even larger attack. Europe understands that the Trump deal will leave the continent defenseless in the face of a significantly strengthened aggressor. The world of 2026 is a time when old alliances are collapsing and new ones have yet to be built. The Munich report is a final wake-up call for Europe. Either it will strengthen its own military and become a unified force, or it will be absorbed by the new Russian Empire with Washington's silent consent. Do you honestly think Europe can successfully defend itself without the US? Or are we on the verge of a great reshaping of the world? Please share your personal opinion in the comments below, subscribe to the channel for more updates, and be sure not to miss our very next detailed analysis.